Hey YouTube, Yakfish Taco here. How's everyone doing? Another beautiful day, another video. So I'm here in the freshwater bay up in the north end of Washington state. Over there, that's Canada. You can see it right now. It's just kind of a little bit of hazy from some of the wildfires that's going on in the last couple of days. So I'm gonna take my kayak out to that little corner right there along the kelp beds and fish for some kelp greenlings. Rockfish is off limit. It's closed for quite a while, for almost 10 years now. So you can get kelp greenlings. There's a lot of them down there, but not rockfish. And so let's go. Let me show you how I set up my rig. My Hobie 13, Revolution 13. It's a 13.5 feet long, and I'll show you how I had it set up. So basically I have, really simple milk crate. Got some, PVC pipes and rod holder tubes to hold various stuff like my fishing rods. And I got dry bag to hold my stuff. And the seat, this is the older model. So I had a extra pad for extra comfort, so I don't sit too low on the ground, and I keep my butt dry most of the time. Mirage drive, and then this little I got some extra tackles down here, but I have most of my tackles I need for today in here. Fish finder, my rod holder, Scotty, and my fish finder unit. I got it mounted using this ram mounting hole, and then holder, and then the this little base. I just had it like screwed on to the base for mounting the unit, and I run the wire into the hole, and it's in here. Let me show you what's inside. So I have my battery units in here. So a 12-volt battery holder. So I got 8 batteries in here, and then I think they're the double A's. And then I have the wires. This is the mast pole. The wire go through in here out to here, and then I have the transducer unit down here mounted on a cutout foam block with marine goo that holding the transducer in place. It's working really well. It hasn't given any problems for the last, say, 13 years. So yeah, the units turns right on, hopefully. Oh yeah, right there, it's on. So yeah, beautiful day. Okay, so we're gonna go and look for some kelp beds around that corner, away from the current and the wind, and we should be able to find some nice big fat kelp greenlings. Okay, so I'm right here in this little cove, and it's really calm this side. Now the wind is pushing me back, and basically I just parked on the outer edge of the kelp bed. I don't even need to put in an anchor. Basically, the kelp bed is my anchor because the wind is pushing this way. So I think I'm ready to go. So the bait I'm using is some of this clam neck from the razor clam that I got from the last season, and some of the clam stomach meat. And this is really good for chumming. And the sand that goes into the water is really bringing a lot of fish, hopefully. So I got a size 2 hook, about 2 feet, drop shot with a 2-ounce little sinker, and just hang that little clam neck on that, and ready to go. All right, ready to go. Drop it in. Oh, fish on! Fish on! Oh, it's a baby. Look at that. That's a little cute, little tiny kelp greenling. It's a baby. Gotta let this one go. Get a bigger one. Another one. That's a nice one. Alright, so this is not a big one, but it's a good size eater. Yeah, it's gonna bleed a little bit. So I'm in a little cove right here, stay away from the wind. And these guys, they bite and then they just take the entire line down. And oftentimes they wrap around the kelp, and really hard to get it back. So I lost my tackles, like several of them, like that. So you really have to like just yank it up the water. So it's about like 18-20 feet of water. So yeah, man, I was thinking it's going to be easy, but these guys today, they are not biting on the outer edge of the kelp bed. They're like inside the kelp beds. Just like sneaky guys. Nope. Oh, another one. Oh, this is a really nice one. Wow, bring it in. Whoa, that's a nice kelp greenling. Ooh, it's right inside the kelp bed. Alright guys, so getting a little rough out here. I got about half a dozen in about 3 hours. It's a little slow day. I think partly because I didn't use sand shrimp. I usually use sand shrimp, but this time I use clam neck. So always bring all kinds of bait. I think kelp greenling, they really love sand shrimp. And the other thing is just today they're kind of like in a deep kelp bed, really like in the middle of the kelp bed, and I got maybe 4 or 5 times they got hung up on the way up. So yeah, they're just really sneaky today. And also every single hole only contain 1 fish. You catch one, if you wait, you won't get another one. You will have to move on. So yeah, it's kind of weird today, but I got enough fish back there. So I got about half a dozen kelp greenlings, and enough for me to eat for the family. So yeah, let me head back to the bay and get loaded up. All right, it's been a fun day. Caught the fish, enjoy the day out here. Beautiful. So I'm going to show you how I tied up the kayak on the truck bed of my Tacoma. So this is a long bed Tacoma. So you got a 6.1 foot truck bed, and then with the tailgate down, you get about probably almost 8 foot of sort of bed space. Now this kayak is about 13.5. So you probably have another 5 foot or so sticking out the tail, which is no big deal. So what I have down there, I have a strap that tied the tail of the boat. So just have it, weighted down so that under bumpy road it's not gonna tilt up. And here I just have a little bungee and just kind of keep it little down force on it. You don't really have to go crazy on heavy straps. Now the main heavy strap is the 2 sides. So 2 sides running through the eye at the bow. So you have an equal amount of sort of strapping power on both sides. Keep it from wiggling too much, when you're transporting it. And then everything in here, they're not gonna come out. I have the tie down. I have things that are stuck back there. Unless it's like I'm going up a 90-degree hill, nothing's gonna come out. So not with the like that. I have traveled 300 miles like this, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly safe. All right, so that's how I rigged up my 13-foot kayak on the bed of my truck bed. It's pretty simple, and it always worked, and it does not reduce any sort of aerodynamic of the vehicle because it's not up on the roof, and it's really easy to get it in and out of the truck without having to climb up above. So all right, until next time guys, we'll see you and take care.